my point is,
Dude.
all right, so you got that thing going on tonight, and
Yes.
yes, I do want to go. It's going to be at Double Z's.
Please
starting
come.
at 8. Come early.
Do you do stand-up?
Do I did stand up one time at Penguins.
So why don't you come on?
That's not my show. I'm not getting paid for it.
There was an easy missing legs joke in there that John totally missed. Just saying.
I can't say I'm
Can I get some
disappointed in
chicken
John at
wings
this
or
point.
something?
It's
but
a free
little
show and we're
disappointing.
expecting a lot of refunds.
Oh, look at James. Throws me right under the bus.
You guys catch that? Yeah. James yells, "It's a free show and we're expecting a lot of refunds." Also, I love that John invites this guy to do stand-up with him. Yeah. Didn't clear it with James. This guy probably has better things to do. He probably gets appearance fees and things because he's a morning jock. He's just like, "Yeah, why don't you come up and do a free set for me?" Like, no.
Yeah, it's not a puppet show. And even that would be more organized.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be a good friend if he didn't throw you on the bus.
No, seriously, in all seriousness, I know we're having a lot of fun here.
No, we're not.
And I did ask you, because, I didn't know if you were like a war veteran because you lost both your legs. And then you told me you had a flesh-eating disease.
Okay, here we are. We're back to me again.
No,
what is with him and this James? Why you bring him here?
A flesh-eating disease?
Dude, this is real, by the way. This radio host looking over at the guy that he knows is friendly with the radio station, probably friendly with the show. He's going, "James, what's going on here?
Help.
Yeah, what's going on? Why does he keep talking about me? Like, my audience knows about this."
Yeah, did I lose a bet? The fuck?
That sounds like my ex-wife.
Hold on. Let me get back to John's great fucking joke. This doesn't make any sense, but he cracks himself up.
Because you lost both your legs, and then you told me you had a flesh-eating disease.
Okay, here we are. We're back to me again.
No,
what is with him and this James? Why you bring him here?
A flesh-eating disease? That sounds like my ex-wife.
Just take. I almost kill you. I get you that way.
Christian, what does that mean?
So, I think that what he's trying to say is flesh-eating disease is Susanna. And, I think
I've never
that,
described
Ricky's
a woman as a flesh-eating disease. It doesn't make sense.
No. Oh, no, there's no logic to it.
Yeah, there's none.
I heard you had children. I didn't know you procreated.
No,
that's a sad thing.
I was married 13 years, 3 great years.
These are the fucking hackiest jokes. And
he doesn't have any jokes left for the show tonight.
I know, save something there. And if John just kind of like threw that out there as a quick throwaway line and kept going, it'd be one thing. Yeah, but it's the stopping and getting everyone to acknowledge how funny you are and what a great comic you are. Oh, you get it? Like 10 of the years
when you
work
only
great.
have the number of jokes that John has, you have to kind of like camp out on each of them and kind of like put your arms at your side and be like, "Did you see what I just said?"
So, all right. So you've done Howard Stern. You've done the late night show,
the Tonight Show.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Tonight Show.
Yes,
with Jay Leno.
Yes,
you also did Jay Leno show too, right?
Yeah, and then I was on the Jay Leno show as well.
And you have voiced a couple of things. Now I saw you on Wings.
So
what did you do on Wings?
I was a guest star.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I was also on
Nobody did.
Baywatch.
Oh, no.
Baywatch nights, and then I've been in a bunch of movies.
Wait a minute, hold on, back up. What'd you do on Baywatch? Because I know nobody can see that.
I got killed. I got shot, and then I had to play a good dead man that didn't breathe.
Okay, so no body shots, no shirt off.
Oh, no, I had lines and stuff.
No, I'm talking about shirts and stuff off.
No. You don't want to see me with my shirt off.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see you now. But
you might have a six-pack. I got a keg.
I ain't got no six-pack. I don't know where you see that at.
I'm trying to prop you up.
Yeah.
I don't want people thinking I was mean to you, but you and I have been like just kidding around off the air before we got on.
I don't even know you, but I like you. You're all right.
No, but I swear to God, his leg's charging. Why doesn't your leg have to charge? You haven't answered.
We are still on me. I told you this is about what's your name again?
Yeah. Stuttering John. Stuttering John.
No, I know that. We're about you because I also understand you've done a lot of charity work too.
Yes.
You're not just this bumbling, stuttering guy.
No, I'm not.
With a bad attitude.
It's a character.
Yeah. So the guy brings up charity work. John goes, yeah, I'm not Andy Capp. And so now he wants to try to change the conversation away from charity work because John doesn't want to talk about that. Yeah.
Remember the comic strip Andy Capp?
Yes.
Do you ever think about that name?
No.
Andy Capp. He's always bumping at this stuff. Handy Capp. Handicap,
I get it.
These revelations are not that impressive. They're not as impressive as John thinks they are.
Not at all.
It's so great.
I know.
And the Wizard
like-
of Id really was exploring his super ego. I don't think you understand how smart it was.
Remember the honeymooners? Ralph Cramden.
I love that. Is he on the phone while we do
It's because he's crammed into his suit. He's crammed into his apartment. You know, he's a big fat guy in a small place. Cramden. You get the names always mean
This
something.
interview is going downhill now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to know. I do. I seriously want to know about some of the that kind of stuff.
Oh, I was the keynote speaker at the National Stuttering Association convention in Chicago.
I heard a podcast that you were on with the Stuttering Talk. I heard that
I've
was
helped
good.
plenty of stutterers, and I helped one to full recovery. So
Congratulations.
yes, and
He helped a stutterer to full recovery. Once again, let me remind everyone, the way he did that was by telling him to bring a notebook with him on a date so that he could write down what he wanted to say. And now he doesn't stutter anymore. Wow. Amazing.
and I've
Never tell you about how I turned water into wine.
I've done gigs for the Leukemia Foundation and I mean MS.
His charity is always like, I've done gigs for, I did this thing. I got a small appearance fee for this
right,
organization.
Yeah. You didn't pay well.
Yeah, exactly.
I scammed everyone on my Patreon. I mean, no, I related money for a beloved shadow.
Yeah, you know what? Holy shit, he doesn't bring up the chemo stuff for the beloved Cheddar's beloved one.
The most recent. Strange.
People are speculating that this guy Ricky is a dabbler. He's part of the Dabbleverse, and that's why. So I don't think that's true, but if it is, then very impressive stuff, sir.
Foundation, I mean, you name it. I always try and help.
Well, do me a favor. So we're gonna. I got some commercials I got to play before the end of this hour. So hold on.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Go wash your hands, something, and your feet, because they stink. And we'll be right back with Stuttering John Melendez.
Thank you very much.
Did I say it right?
Yes, it did.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Bless your heart.
One more time. Say it one more time. Say it. I'll go back to jail. Evidently, John got like stalkers and stuff.
Yeah. How did they get to me? I don't know how they got to you, James.
So we're back with Stuttering John.
So apparently someone was trolling James, the club owner, during the commercial break or during the show or something, and Cardiff has revealed that was him. So Cardiff, I don't know how you did it, but somehow you were able to troll Stuttering John while he was on this show. Well done, sir.
Melendez.
Observe and report, people. Observe and report.
So many haters.
And you know what? We can't even conduct the proper interview here because we've got stalkers calling
Mr. Bartlett,
James.
I got so many haters, and that's just and that's just my family. It's just nonstop. They call me nonstop.
Well, how many wives do you have? That's a club on its own.
I got one wife. I'm a Puerto Rican disappointment. I could say that I'm Puerto Rican.
Well, why not?
Jesus fucking Christ. All of these jokes have been recycled so many times, and they weren't funny the first time. That's the most offensive part to me.
I mean, I can say you Puerto Rican too.
I'm half Puerto Rican, half Danish.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I steal clogs. So anyway,
this is why the show is free.
Wow, another zinger from James back there.
Yeah.
These jokes are not landing, and all the in the world will not get anyone to think that you're funny, John.
Speaking
The
of
funniest joke so far is James saying that's why the show is free.
Yeah.
That got the biggest real laugh so far of this interview.
that show, it is tonight at Double Z,
Yes.
James Larson's place, and it's going to be at 8:00. And like you said, it's free. Now, you going to have any food or anything you'll be serving?
Food,
he's got great food there.
Yes, it does.
But I'll tell you this. I talk about this.
It's Ricky.
Yeah, I know. I talk about the time on the Stern Show, and I talk about.
Literally, finally, it's going to be about the bar. This is the guy who's paying for this show. He's probably paying for this airtime. He goes, what kind of food you got over there? And Jack goes, he got great food. All right, so anyway, I was on the Howard Stern show. Like, can the guy throw out a special? Maybe there's a wing special or something? Like, what an asshole. John does not read a room at all.
about my time on the Tonight Show, and I talk about marriage, I talk about childbirth and child rearing.
What you know about that? You don't know nothing about no childbirth.
I got 3 kids.
I mean, I know you got 3 kids, but she the one popping it out.
Yes, all from the same wife.
That's surprising for a celebrity.
Yeah, that's proof I don't play for the NBA.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. So now, what else you gonna talk about, or is it a secret?
No, I talk about everything, and I play with the crowd a lot. I have a lot of fun with the crowd.
Oh boy, that's how you know there's a hack comedian coming to town. What kind of material do you do? A lot of crowd work. Okay, well, looking forward to that. You fucking. What about you two over there in the corner? You fucking.
I play with the crowd. I play buy me a drink.
It's usually the best thing to do at a bar and grill is crowd work, by the way. The crowd is actually not seated directly in front of the stage. It's spread out throughout the restaurant.
Right. The hardest thing to do at a show like this is get people to shut the fuck up. And John's going to go up there and immediately get people talking. It's smart. Really good idea.
Like all my experiences and all the celebrities that punched me and strangled me. And
I've watched you over the years on some of the shows, especially on Private Parts. I love that show. And I've watched you, and I was just like, I thought that you...
In Private Parts?
Yeah, great show.
Yeah, I saw you in Private Parts.
Yeah.
You mean that 3-second part after the credits?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You were faking a lot and come find out you were not.
No, I really do stutter. I mean, there's no.
But you're so well versed at it. You don't sound like because I stuttered as a kid. I finally grew out of it.
Yeah, and that's what's slowly happening to me. Although R's, V's, and M's still pose a problem.
Where did you grow up at?
North Mass people don't know. Same town as Seinfeld, the Baldwins, Steve Guttenberg.
Well, we ain't worried about them. We're talking about you. I ain't worried about them. They're not the one here.
I know. Just saying.
You're the special one.
Oh, well, thank you. I think that's a compliment.
Well, I mean, window liquor, but I mean,
he's special.
Well, give it a cookie and it'll behave.
Good stuff.
So after you leave here, what you said you're going over to
Rock 108. Oh.
You're not supposed to promote the other radio stations in the market, John.
No.
Again, this is shit you should know. Yeah. You were on the radio for 15 fucking years answering phone calls. I think you'd pick up on something like this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I know you did not. I know you did not.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? You here first. That's what mattered to me.
Yes, I came to you
That's
first.
Right.
Mr.
That's right.
Bartlett.
I was talking about you.
Yeah, that makes up for it.
Yeah, like you said.
I'm giving you all my hack material. Don't worry about it. I didn't save anything for the next show.
Right.
Your next venue, but you're going to sit there and throw out shade.
No, I did not. I'm so sorry. God.
I think what he literally meant was, all right, you're in Iowa for this weekend. That's cool. What else is going on in your life? And John literally has nothing. So he's just like, wow, this guy's going to take me over to the other radio station.
Yeah, and then after that,
this
I have
was
no
probably
idea.
news to the guys at Rock 108, by the way. Like, wait, he's coming here?
And
he's just driving around every radio station in the market.
No, I'm not going on there. I'm going to call in and request Bon Jovi.
I'm outside. You want me to come in?
Look, I really I'll tell you what, I'll comp you tonight. No. Yeah, I do Double Z's tonight, and then I do the Daiquiri Factory in Davenport on Saturday night. And, I've done a lot of stuff here. I did a charity softball game here in Iowa. And
you don't play.
Oh, yeah, I played.
You play?
I went 1 for 4, only because I bunted.
You actually run?
Badly.
Okay, I run badly with my leg on the charger. I'm talking about you.
You would run faster than me even without those legs.
Okay, then I'd be waddling.
Yeah, but I am not. You know, like how it all falls apart. Like as soon as you turn 50, everything. I've had two strokes. I can't even feel my lips. Unfortunately, the girls that I kiss can.
Yeah, but when you go to the zoo, I bet they can feel it.
Whoa.
You can hear the word no, though, right, John? I know you can't feel your lips, but you can hear them saying stop, right?
But yeah, I had 2 strokes. It's
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I had 2 TIAs. Which are mini strokes.
Well, how are you feeling now?
I feel a lot better than yesterday. Ask James. I looked like garbage yesterday.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, I believe it. I'll have to ask James. What? Stuttering John looked like shit because he was dehydrated from drinking all night? I can't believe it. What does that look like?
Yesterday.
Yeah, but they had to pump me with a whole bunch of hydration liquid.
Okay, so that means you pay attention.
Hydration liquid.
I don't want to get technical about it.
What do you
Enough
call
of the mumbo jumbo die.
What the doctor says, John.
Yeah, and I have a cardiologist appointment at 3.
And we've got plenty of water if you want some water.
I mean, I swear to you, Ricky, I'm not lying, but this is clean enough. Because, I was having sex. I can say that, right?
You said it, so go ahead.
And I had to fake an orgasm because I was getting so tired.
Now you're getting a little bit on the...
Oh, all right. And guys can't fake it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Ladies have experience. This girl knew I was faking it.
And we done with that conversation.
Okay.
We're done with that topic right there. Because I got to take control here. Because the child wants to sit and talk about business he shouldn't be talking about because he knows no better. Okay, so...
Just called John a child. Yeah. I told you to stop talking about that. Why are you still talking about that? Are you a child? That's fucking funny.
Now, do you want some water?
No.
Okay, but you cool.
I'm cool.
Okay, because, I just want to make sure that you all right.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
All right, well, good. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What's up with you?
Oh, I'm good.
The music that sneaks in.
Yeah, I would definitely do a show with you, Ricky.
I don't know about all that. Tonight's your night. So look here, go tonight at... Tonight at Double Z's, you're going to see Stuttering John. I don't hear no stutter, so he ain't really bringing his full self.
No.
But Stuttering John is going to be there tonight at 8 o'clock at Double Z's. That's James Larson's place that we love so much. And can't wait to see you tonight. But thank you so much for being on the show today.
Please come, man.
I'm going to try to be there. I have a wife, too, that, is cooking Thanksgiving. She from the South. She kind of angry if I'm not there helping out.
Is she going to do the fried turkey?
Notice... He called him out for not stuttering, and then all of a sudden, his stutter comes back. On fried turkey was F one of those letters? I remember R, V, and M, and now all of a sudden he started on fried turkey?
Not buying it.
Yeah, I think that he's lying.
No, we don't do fried turkey. We traditional.
Oh, okay.
You know how that is.
All right, well, listen, thanks so much for having me, and I'll be over tomorrow night for Thanksgiving dinner.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But you're going to be at Larson's. I'm sure everything's going to be better than my house. Maybe. I don't know. If we got to go to the food bank, we'll go to the food bank. Okay. Locally owned, locally involved, Classic KMRY. We've got Stuttering John Melendez here with us. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, Ricky.
I appreciate your time.
Double Z's tonight.
There you go. Tonight, 8 o'clock. Get some water in your body.
Thank you, sir.
And because the Dabbleverse is so large and ever expanding, I am happy to say that I do believe a WATP listener will be at the show tonight for Stuttering John. So we should get either a report or some audio or some video or all three.
Yeah. At the very least, a review.
I can't wait to find out what kind of a shit show this is.
You said that somebody had the theory that Ricky might be a dabbler. I think listening to that whole long, extended conversation, I'm pretty sure that James, the guy with the club, is clearly a dabbler. He put out money to fly John to Iowa to do 2 gigs. And I think he's just like, he knows that John is good for business these days. And also, I don't know how many of you listen to regular radio, but one of the most infuriating things is that when they have interviews, they're usually recorded the afternoon before and they chop them up and they're really short. I think that now, I understand why they do that so often.
Yeah.
Because,
you get a guy like that in there who thinks that he's the show. It's like, you're not the show. If you could actually run, I was just on, I mentioned this before, I was on Would You Kindly with E-Rock and Brian Johnson. E-Rock was telling me the story about when John had the afternoon show after the Howard Stern show on K-Rock. He did noon to 1, and he was the host of the radio show just playing music.
Right.
And he was so bad at it, he was so bad at following any type of directions or taking callers or anything he was supposed to do that they eventually had to say, okay, we're just going to pre-record all your stuff and we'll program it. So, John would take fake calls and be like, all right, this goes out to Melissa. She wants to hear Pearl Jam, whatever he had to say. And then they would play that for it. And he was so bad at that, he mailed that in. And he would mention songs that weren't part of their playlist. And then they're like scrambling, oh, what do we do with this? That he eventually got fired from that job. And we're trying to track down the audio because no one seems to have it, even though E-Rock knows all the people who were involved in that show and worked on it. They're trying to track down when Stuttering John had the Stuttering John show on K-Rock. I'd love to be able to hear some of this.
There's a middle point too, because I lived in New York. I've lived in LA for like 20 years, but I used to hear that show because you just leave the station on after Howard.
Yep.
And there was a point where I think that the on-air jock for the shift after Howard, I think her name was Julie Slater.
Yes.
And then John got an hour of her time.
She hated him for it.
And then at some point, she was made to sit in the studio with John,
Yes.
I think so that he didn't have to push the buttons. And what I remember of that was like, this poor woman, she has to like be in a room with John and act like, he's the air quotes talent.
She hated him. So this is the other thing that Eric was telling me because Eric knows her. And she was so pissed off that he got her airtime and did such a shit job and phoned it in and didn't give a fuck and acted entitled. I mean, he got a paycheck for that, working 5 minutes Monday through Friday for the Howard Stern show to just be a pretend jock on the radio. John has no idea how to do radio, as he proves time and time again. But there is a guy who does know how to do radio because he was the third mic on the afternoon drive show in Cleveland for over 2 years before getting fired.
Oh.
That's right, everybody.
It's time to mock Zumach.
Who are these podcasts?